Let's begin our bulletin. I'm Nancy Kachingira and Maresha Owiti is our sign language interpreter. President Uhuru Kenyatta visited the Kenyatta National Hospital to commiserate with survivors of the dawn terror attack in Mandera. 14 people were killed and 10 others injured when al-Shaabab militants stormed an estate in Mandera, hurling grenades and shooting indiscriminately. Ian Wafula has the details.
In the wee hours of Tuesday morning, residents of Sokombuzi in Mandera County, majority of them non-locals, were in slumberland when al-Shaabab militia stormed the estate. They blew up the gate before storming in. It is also reported that the group planted grenades outside the houses to target those who tried to escape. But to later occur to the attackers that most of the people were asleep in tents outside, a way to overcome the hot weather. It was then that County Commissioner Alex Nkoyo says al-Shaabab hurled grenades at the tents before shooting indiscriminately. 14 people died and 10 others injured, but the government says it could have been worse.
The intention of the heinous murderers was to take siege of the quarters with the aim of executing 150 residents of the estate. Immediately after the IED's explosion, police on patrol swung into action and engaged the attackers.
The attackers are believed to have gone into hiding in the nearby bushes, and residents were urged to report on any suspicious persons with injuries seeking treatment. At the Kenyatta National Hospital, emergency rescue units wasted no time after they received the 8 victims who had been airlifted from Mandera, 2 of them in critical condition.
The same support that was required was maintained in the ambulances, and they've all been safely brought into Kenyatta National Hospital. No fatalities during the evacuation, and most of the patients now are currently stable, and they'll undergo the further management that they require at the hospital.
By the time they got to the hospital, only a few of them had been in contact with their families. The Kenya Red Cross Society, however, said that they would ensure the details of the victims would get to the necessary authorities. Even as the victims of today's morning attack are received here at the Kenyatta National Hospital safely, back in Mandera tension is high among the non-locals who are now asking the government to evacuate them for fear of their security. So terrified and traumatized they were that they opted to take refuge at the Mandera police station. In groups, they still narrated their near-death ordeal.
Alafu, mahali nilikuwa najificha naona naamulika hivi na tochi, wakirudi pande yangu, Mungu anasaidia wanakijua pande nyingine. Hata mimi nikapata bahati hapo.
Now, they want the government to facilitate their relocation from Mandera, but the government had this to say.
That al-Shaabab and its collaborators are determined to disrupt and subvert our way of life. I take this opportunity to reiterate that Kenya shall never be cowed by these evil murderers. Our resolve to vanquish them remains resolute.
In December last year, al-Shaabab militants killed 36 non-local quarry workers in Mandera. The attack on the quarry workers also took place at night when the victims were sleeping in their tents in Koromei, just about 15 kilometers from Mandera town. Ian Wafula, KTN.